Oh my goodness. Okay, hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's class is going to be really fun because today we're going to do a Q&A after class with a couple of the coaches that are there. I'm going to stop and get a white monster and have my protein shake. Oh my god, I literally just got robbed. This was like $4. Funny not so funny story. When I was visiting my twin brother in New York a little while ago, I slipped and fell down the steps like the first night there because I don't know why, I just did, and I hit my elbow and my head so hard on these marble staircases, and pulling in today I literally just banged my elbow. So if you ever have like a really bruised area and then you bang it, you know how badly it hurts. So that just happened to me, fun fact. But yeah, I'm actually like really excited that I'm 20 minutes early. Oh, hey girl! Yes!
There was so much traffic on 476.
Yo!
It's my brand new car.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, my husband bought it.
Guys, this is, if you want to be an Orangetheory fitness coach, this is what it'll get you. Oh my god. You're just fun to be around. You're just point blank period fun to be around.
Wait till you work out with me. It's
I'm
a whole
excited.
nother level.
Yeah guys, we're working out together today.
Yes, we are.
Gonna be a
I'm
good
being
one.
prepared. Oh, you got your monster. I got my green.
Yeah, what is that?
It's Heaven on Earth.
Heaven on
Called White Gummy Bear. Let me tell you, don't get hit by a car.
Wait, I just want to like film your life. Like, I could be like your videographer.
I don't even have a mask on.
It's okay. Oh, hey. Julia.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
I'm doing good.
Ready.
We're ready. All right, I gotta get focused. We're about to get it. This is my first time working out with Coach Kirsten. And it's about to be popping.
It's gonna go down.
It's going
Just
down.
like that girl's
Water bottle, for real. I know, right? This was so expensive. I'm finishing it. Where can I throw this? You're so nice. Thank you. I had to get my $4.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come, it's cold and losing my control. The light is gone, the night is come, it's crazy. The night is gone, I wish that you could save me from my isolation. My days are complicated. I stop these conversations. Control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. We got no relation. No relation. The night is coming, it's crazy.
Alright guys, so I'm going to do a rapid fire Q&A really quickly with some of the coaches here at OTF Conshohocken. We have Coach Lauren, Coach Kirsten, and Coach Erica. So make sure to check them out on Instagram. If you have any technique for anyone on the rower, if you have a little bit of a stomach and it's getting in the way.
So one technique I would suggest, loosen up the straps, point your toes out just a little bit, and also reduce that range of motion. So like we have pregnant women that are in here, as soon as their belly starts popping, I loosen their straps, pivot their toes out just a little bit, just make that room for their little belly to pop through.
Do any of you have any tips on being a coach? Like what if you have a really tough morning, but you have to come in here and put on a happy face?
This environment is so motivating in itself. Even if I am having a bad day, it's so easy to walk in here and be so inspired by the members. They're all so motivating, so inspiring. They're putting in that work, so they actually brighten my day. I'm sure that I at least hope I brighten theirs, but it's actually a little bit of a reversal every time I come in here.
Well, you guys brighten my day. You guys all brighten my day. I'm sure you brighten. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too. Can you guys make a good living from being an OTF coach?
Yeah, you definitely can. You know, obviously working peak hours, so we do work on a pay scale. So the more members you have in your class, obviously the higher your pay. You know, if you work those peak classes and you're a hustler, you know, you do sales in between your classes, yes, you can definitely have coaches that just live off of the coaching pay, including essay work as well.
Yeah, okay, cool. And what about when you're coaching, what goes through your mind?
A lot goes through my mind.
What goes through your mind?
I always get nervous because my mind's always thinking like 10 times ahead of itself, so I'm always like, make sure like I don't stumble and stuff. I want to make sure that like I focus on all parts of the room, especially the floor, because you really want to focus on that good form as well as on the rowers too.
When you're not checking form, why are you not checking someone's form? Are you like nervous at all?
No, it's because we have 3 stations we got to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So I personally, if I have an intro in my class, I will very much devote my time focusing on that because they may have never worked out a day in their life, so they're coming in here and we don't want anyone to get hurt. So we really do try our best to stay on top. As soon as I see someone that needs their form fixed, and I know with my other 2 coaches, we go right on the floor or the rower and adjust it as quickly as possible.
What is the hardest part about being a coach?
Like templates like yesterday.
Yes. When there's a very difficult template and a lot of moving parts and you are timing different things at different times, that can be a little challenging.
Yes.
Keeps you on your toes for sure. But there are times when I'll look down at the clock and the 30 seconds passes like that. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta, transition them to that next effort. So yeah, just making sure you're staying on top of it, that can be a little challenging.
And myself being the head coach here, I have FaceTimed these 2 multiple times. I did with Erica yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna FaceTime you, let's go through the template together just so I know. So I think that's the hardest thing as a head coach. I just wanna make sure my coaches are, 100% ready to, deliver that template.
As an OTF coach, if you had to recommend sneakers to wear, do you guys have any personal favorites for running here?
I love Asics.
Yeah,
Since high school,
she always
like,
wears too.
I always wear Asics.
Yep, me too. I would recommend getting properly fitted at a running store because everybody is so individual. Some people pronate, some people supinate, some people need more cushion, some people don't. So
Arches,
yeah, exactly.
shin splints,
Yeah.
there's a numerous things.
So what works for me might not work for you. So
Yep.
I always say just go get properly fitted. They'll recommend the shoe that's right for you.
Do you guys have any personal preference on what equipment you think people should start on? Or do you think it just has to do with your goals?
Yeah.
I think you should start everywhere, switch it up constantly.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that one actually.
Yeah.
If you're trying to build muscle, and really focus on strength training, wherever you start first is where your energy is going to go. So if you're focusing on leaning out, building that muscle, obviously start on the floor. If you're just trying to get that cardio done, and that's kind of what you're using this as a primary workout source, then definitely try to rowers.
If you guys personally could see any changes in Orangetheory to the workouts to make them different, would you change anything, or do you kind of just like what's already going on?
I like what's going on. I think right now it's tough because we are forced to do 3Gs. So the exercises on the rower are a little, I feel like, repetitive, but it's just because it's how much can you do with a medicine ball, So I would just say if we could change up the rower exercises, that would be the only thing I would say.
Or maybe bringing in 2Gs, hopefully soon, so you get longer time on the treads and rowers and on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Stations.
And then do you guys have any tips for someone who's a newbie?
Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Don't go in here thinking you're gonna get 100 splat points. Just pace yourself, do what you can, push yourself, but not to the point where it's gonna turn you off from Orangetheory.
Don't be afraid, because I know some people think, I'm competing against the person next to you. No, that's not how it is. It's you versus you in here. no one else matters. So you do what you're comfortable with, you go at your own pace. That's what's great about Orangetheory.
Okay, we have one last question, and I actually really like this question. Do you guys make your playlists ahead of time? Are you constantly switching them up? Do you use the same ones? Some coaches in the past that I know use the same ones, and it was like I literally knew what song was coming on, and it was painful. Like, you guys never repeat your songs. Do you have any tips on someone who's like slacking on that? Like, do you make time? Like, do you have good playlists?
Personally, we use all different apps.
I was gonna say, I personally will work out with the playlist on.
Yeah, me too.
I see if I like it and I'm like into it. If I'm not into it, then I know the members won't be into it.
Yeah. Today, Erica's playlist was amazing. I'm like, what did you use? And I'm like, oh my god, I wanted to use that one the other day. So like I let my coaches choose whatever they want to play as long as there's no profanity or anything that would offend someone. I tell my coaches, play whatever you want to hear, because what's going to motivate them will also help them to motivate the numbers. If they have a good playlist on and they're jamming into it, then that feeds off into their members.
Right, and honestly, this studio, you guys always have really good playlists, and I'm not just saying that. So I don't know, I guess I have the same taste in music, but all right, well, thank you guys, and yes.
Can we talk about one question that was on there that you didn't address?
Yes, what's the question?
Number one thing that drives a coach crazy.
Oh, well, yeah.
I think we can all agree on this. If there's 1 minute left on the floor, you are not to hold a body weight plank.
I do that! Oh, come on! What about jumping the rails? How about that?
Jump the rails either.
No, I don't jump the rails, but I'm saying that should be your
Yes, that's another thing. Do what is on our VVA, because myself as a coach, I will call you out on it. Don't do it. Do what's on my screen.
Dang! I'd be doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Well, honestly, it's if there's like one of those exercises where it's like, you know, single arm or single leg.
Yes.
And there's a minute left, and I feel like I can't do both
But
arms.
you gotta think about it. When you're using one side of the body at a time, what is your focal? Your core is your focal to stop you from not being balanced.
True. Oh wait, you're right.
Body. So everything that is designed on that floor will engage your core if you're doing it properly.
True.
No need for a little
All right.
at the end.
I won't be holding that plank anymore.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. No more plank. All right. Well, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the sunshine. Never taken his class before. Do you like being an OTF coach?
I do, very much.
When do you coach here?
Early mornings, so
Okay.
5, 6, and sometimes a 7:30 class.
Do you have any tips on getting up early?
If you set your phone away from your bed and you have to get up and grab it, that sort of sparks jolt you up and get you going instead of having it right by your bed.
Do you get to bed at a certain time or like?
I try my best to get to bed before 8 p.m.
Okay.
It's hard sometimes, but been working on trying to settle down by like 7 and go to sleep by 8. Yeah. You have to sleep. Gotta get your sleep.
Yeah, it's all about sleep. I'll have to come take one of your classes. Sorry we didn't get you in the Q&A.
No, I didn't want to buy. Sorry, I saw you guys doing that. I thought it was
No, I love when people jump in the video. The more the merrier.
Okay. I'll remember.
So feel free next time. Do you have any recommendations on shoes? Any tips in general?
My recommendation is learning to run correctly. I like the nice flat sole.
Okay.
All right, I'm a big advocate of forefoot running, which 99% of the people here do. But if you run and you heel strike, that can cause a lot of other issues in your knees, your hips, and your back. So
yeah. Well, I'm gonna sign into one of your classes.
yes,
And I'll have to come back. Thanks, everyone. Bye. I feel like my chart today is really good, and I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I got here with some time to spare. Sometimes the class is like 5 minutes into starting, and I'm just putting my link on. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it entertaining, insightful, or helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another Fitty Freckles video again. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.